Australians are resisting, or Australia is resisting, pressure from the United States to adopt a more ambitious approach to cutting greenhouse gas emissions.
40 world leaders took part in US President Joe Biden's climate summit, where one by one they outlined their plans to tackle climate change.
With the world's politicians and polluters watching on, the man once branded Sleepy Joe issues a wake-up call.
The signs are unmistakable. The science is undeniable.
Undoing the work of his predecessor's administration, declaring the US will cut its 2005 emission levels by more than half by 2030.
This is the decade we must make decisions that will avoid the worst consequences of the climate crisis.
Scott Morrison eager to rebut claims Australia is falling behind, only to go unheard.
Mr. Prime Minister, I'm not sure we're hearing you here.
The eventual message, a positive one.
We're deploying renewable energy 10 times faster than the global average per person.
Getting the job done, telling 39 of his fellow world leaders not to worry if we don't set or legislate climate goals, because
we have proven performance.
And skin in the game. From the UK, a push for leaders to invest even more, tens of billions of dollars more.
This is not all about some expensive, politically correct green act of bunny hugging.
From Germany,
this is a Herculean task because this is nothing short of a complete transformation, a complete change of the way we do business, the way we work.
And Russia.
Whether this effort proves successful will largely determine the future of our planet.
China telling the West to up its efforts.
Developed countries need to increase climate ambition and action,
because its emissions won't start falling for another 8 years.
China will strive to peak carbon dioxide emissions before 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality before 2060.
The great question, though, is what, if any, consequences will await those who fail to meet their targets? A number of countries have announced new, ambitious goals. The US State Department says, as an ally, it wants Australia to raise our bar too, declaring the existential threat can be beaten, but only if we all work together.
We hope and expect Australia will commit to bold ambition when it comes to climate.
Scott Morrison is edging closer to committing to net zero emissions by 2050. And with his minister by his side, the PM says, for now, we're doing our bit.
Future generations, my colleagues and excellencies, will thank us, not for what we have promised, but what we deliver.
Rejecting the need to impose a cost on carbon, as other allies have done and want us to do.